And now, your Precision 18 forecast. News 18. Weather from where you live.
Well, we had so much rising air motion with this cluster of intense storms right here last night. It's produced a little disturbance. Remember, when the air pressure drops, when you have all that rising air motion, you can sometimes form a little mini low pressure. And that is tracked over here towards Ohio, where we've got some storms going on. But the outflow boundary, the leading edge of the rain-cooled air that came out of those storms last night, is still kind of laid up over the southern part of the viewing area. You can see we had one storm form at that near Indy. We got a couple that are trying to go north of Richmond, Indiana, and this boundary goes right up into the viewing area, and you can see that on our visible satellite. See where these clouds are building up a little bit like cauliflower? It kind of goes back towards Lafayette. We are very capped right now. That is a warm, dry layer or a lid that kind of puts the kibosh on any storms that try to pop with this. If one can pop this evening, it would go up quickly, then collapse. Still the potential of that. And then getting into the overnight hours, this big complex of severe storms will try to go southeastward, but it's going to hit the cap and basically collapse. That said, Storm Prediction Center has a marginal risk for severe weather for any isolated storm that can break through that cap and pulse up briefly for this evening and early overnight, with lows upper 60s to low 70s. So a warm night ahead and a hot one tomorrow with a high around 91. Heat indices well into the 90s to near 100. Nothing more than an isolated storm with upper 80s to right around 90 for your high temperature. And there are the heat indices mid 90s to around 100 degrees. Now tomorrow there's no risk of severe weather per Storm Prediction Center. Same thing Saturday. But again, there may be an isolated storm or two. And if it can breach through that lid, it'll pulse up very quickly and then collapse. That said, we'll keep the mention of an isolated storm later tomorrow and Saturday. Here is Saturday, 92 the high, heat indices 90s to around 100, a southwest wind with upper 80s to low 90s, viewing area wide. Saturday looks like the hottest day so far of 2019 before we beat it on Sunday. And there are the heat indices in the 90s to as high as 102 by Saturday afternoon. So it's the heat and the risk of a random brief isolated storm tomorrow and Saturday that brings the yellow caution up to Mo during the afternoon. Here we are this evening. Again, a little random storm like that may pop, but that's it. And then just some cloudiness overnight, partly cloudy skies, partly cloudy tomorrow, nothing more than an isolated random storm, and the same thing on Saturday as well. More widespread scattered storm action comes in late Tuesday and into Wednesday before this pushes out of here just in time for the 4th of July. That's the way it looks right now anyway. 93 on Sunday, 92 Monday, will be at 90 Tuesday, scattered storms Wednesday. At least right now, we're holding out for that, just some scattered showers during Thursday morning, Jeff, and then turning a little drier.
Okay, but that's a hot forecast right there, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, Chad, thank you very much. President Donald